Now for the big question, why? Why did I read you this book, Who Moved My Cheese, and why did you go through all of this? Because I wanted to be the person that told you, and I wanted to tell you in a way that helped me. I put in paperwork for a hardship transfer, which can be awarded during the school year because of my commute. I drive over 20 miles each way, and I had no intentions of leaving before, of course, the end of the year. And then, if I had to leave before the end of the year, you all took the EOC exam. But some things are time sensitive. Sometimes you don't have an option to, or you lose your opportunity if you don't react when it's time. So I need to react to this opportunity. So my last day as your teacher is going to be Thursday. And this week is really emotional. It was a hard decision for me, but the reason why it was a hard decision was because of each one of you. Especially, and as these names are rolling, because I care about each one of you and I love each one of you individually and differently because you all are so different. But Andrew, and I know you had experienced this twice, losing a teacher, and it was a hard decision for me, but I had to make what the decision that I thought was best for me. And one thing I realized is that you all are okay. You all are doing so well. So I'm not at all worried about how you're going to perform on the EOC and how you're going to adjust. That I have agape love for you. The ones that don't do your work, and I have to fuss at all the time. The ones that do your work, I love you all to death because you make my job so easy, and I really appreciate it. But each and every one of you brought your character, your love, your class, everything that you had to this class. And I am very happy. When I went on the BPA field trip this weekend, I was able to read Who Moved My Cheese, and it gave me a sense of peace because I realized that there's some doors that are probably going to be opening for me. Say it, I know that there's some opportunities that are going to open for me that I'm very excited for, and I know that if it was meant, that you all are going to be okay too. So because I think that it is, I know that you're going to be all right. Don't know exactly what's coming, but I want you to be happy for me. I know that I am going to dearly miss each and every one of you because I've become so attached to all of my students, regardless if you feel it or not. I know I may show things a little bit differently, but my main goal is for you to be successful in math. And some of you have showed such great leaps and bounds. Started out in rocky roads and gotten to the point where we've gotten at a comfortable place where you're not only understanding, but you're asking great questions and you're helping one another. And that's one thing that we have as a class, just in general, with all of my students. So next week is a very important week. Next week we need to make sure that everything, all of our ducks are in a row, all of our work is turned in, like I've been emphasizing for the longest time. And I just didn't want it to come from anybody else. And because we don't have time next week to waste because we have Monday off, I had to give you a homework assignment and I had to make sure that I try to do the best that I can to make sure that your transition doesn't affect you negatively. I want to make sure that you're okay and you can be able to move forward. And what we've gone through all year and how you've been improving and going through things so drastically all year, you have the tools. You had it from the beginning, and now it's gotten to the point where you can be able to do this on your own. They're going to speak to a couple of you about being class leaders. You already know how to work together and help each other. You must read your notes. Reading is fundamental. Read. When you take that EOC, I hope you hear me in your ear saying read. And if you show your work, break down the problem, do your classwork, do your homework, check your answers. You need to substitute your answer into your problem. You use the back of the book for the odd number answers. Use the teacher's edition. You show your correct work on the board. If everybody can't get it and you know how to do it, show your work on the board. Let them see it just like we do in class. Nothing of that changed. You all have everything that you need to be successful, and I know you can do it. Most of you are slated to be proficient on the back two, from the back two. You're so intelligent. Some of you can figure out problems and when you haven't even seen anything like it. You apply concepts and new materials. I know I fuss, but I just want you to become better. And you all have shown that to me so many times. Some of you more than others, but I know that you all can do it on your own. And it was a hard decision for me, but it's only because of you. And so just know that you are always going to be in my thoughts, and I will miss you more than anything else at Pompano Beach High School. Finish up your homework.